Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is that I'm going to assume a woke judge, not entirely sure, but it seems like it's a woke judge, has dropped charges against a person that stabbed another person for no actual reason. There was no reason why this person got stabbed, and dropped charges, murder charges, on this person, which is completely insane. I don't know why, but it seems like it was completely willing, premeditated, she was wanting to do this, and of course the person just gets stabbed. What's worse is that the girl didn't even know why she was getting stabbed or why she was getting attacked. Yeah, it's really quite interesting on how things are going in these states, and it's really just going downhill.
News journalist Jonathan McCall just finished reading through new court documents that reveal some disturbing details. Jonathan, what'd you find out?
Hey, Mark, the details are chilling. These court records taking us inside the mind of a 19-year-old woman now accused of this heinous crime. She told investigators she was planning that attack for at least a day, and there were plans to attack 2 other people, but she chose her victim because she thought she would be the easiest target.
So yes, this is what we have here. We have a person that was premeditating this attack, pretty much planning this attack out for at least a full day, and the only reason why she chose this victim here, this person that you see on the screen here, the only reason why she chose her was because she was the easiest target. That's the only reason. She didn't do anything. She didn't do anything wrong. The girl that was stabbed didn't do anything wrong. And the woman, the psychotic woman here, thought, I'm going to stab you because you're the easiest target. This is insane.
Tonight, new court records are providing disturbing details into what investigators say was a random attack on the ASU West Valley campus Thursday morning.
Just agonizing screams of pain, and clearly you can tell that it was someone who was fearing for their life.
Investigators say a student stabbing another student inside of a classroom. Police say the victim running out for help. Documents show the victim suffering deep cuts to her tricep and left rib cage.
So what you have here is a young woman that was stabbed for explicitly no explained reason. She even goes on to ask onto why she was attacked. She suffered major injuries, had to be rushed to the hospital, and all these things, even all these things that they know for these unprovoked attacks, led to the judge still wanting to drop charges. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but this is complete insanity in every single regard. Now, as we can see here, it doesn't look like too great, right? Like, the person was stabbed, blood-curdling screams, and there was, as I keep saying, there was no provoked attack. She didn't provoke. She was just walking down calmly, down like the hallway or whatever, and just gets stabbed randomly. That's what happens.
The victim was seriously injured and required surgery.
Police say as the victim was being led to surgery, she asked officers who was behind the attack and why she was targeted.
Attempted murder in the first degree, that's a Class 1 felony. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, a Class 3 felony. Interfering with an educational institution, that's a Class 6 felony.
So what you have here is just simply that she didn't know who the defendant was or why she was being attacked, and as you can also see, she was getting at least 3 to 4 other felonies here, which seems to be pretty serious. But let's go over to what the actual article is, because the story doesn't say the full thing that was going on. And we have this here. It says a judge has thrown out charges of attempted murder against the Arizona college student who nearly killed a classmate in an unprovoked knife attack in front of horrified students. Casey Sloan was facing multiple charges after launching herself at Mara Daffron, 19, as the pair arrived for class at ASU's West Valley campus on September 19th. And what they say here is that the bubbly student needed emergency surgery for a ruptured spleen and injuries to her chest and arm after Sloan stabbed her twice in a premeditated attack before being hauled off her target by the fellow students. And that's what's going on here. And even the mom is like wondering what's going on here. We are beside ourselves, Mara Sefasima told DailyMail.com. So the only way there would be justice if my daughter had actually died. Yeah. And here's one of the reasons why she was, the charges were dropped. It says, Sloan told the police she had issues with self-worth and had decided to launch her attack the evening before at the 784,000 homes she shares with her family in the Glendale gated community less than a mile from the school. She said that she singled out Daphne as an easier target than the veteran who she originally had in mind, and a search of Sloan's backpack revealed a series of handwritten letters addressed to family and friends, apologizing for what she was about to commit. And even Daphne was equally mystified about her motive as she spoke to police just before going into surgery. So essentially what was going on here is that this young woman, this young girl, not the attacker, the young girl was simply, minding her own business, and she was getting attacked. And because of the reason why she attacked this girl was because of her own self-worth is the reason, and she had planned to attack somebody else, but because Daphne was an easier target, she decided it was okay to attack this person instead of the other one. This is insane. This is premeditated murder, if I can ever say so myself. Then let's add insult to injury. So the point is that what's worse is that she doesn't even know why she was being stabbed, right? And we have this here. She's like, I'm just scared because I don't know why the F she would stab me. And then Daphne's mother, Lonnie, told TodayMont.com that her daughter did not realize she was being attacked at first because Sloan tripped just over before reaching her. Mara tried to help her up, but then when she realized something wasn't right, she turned around and ran and was stabbed in the back. So, because as this woman, the attacker, was running and going to stab this young woman, the girl, and she trips. And out of the kindness of this woman's heart, by the way, by the kindness of the girl's heart, she was going to help and pick her up as she tripped. And what she ended up doing was she stabbed her. She stabbed her. So Mara tried to help this girl up after she tripped, not knowing that she was about to get stabbed, and the woman stabs her. Okay? And before people want to try to make this like, oh, what do we know? It's like, this person was black. This is the person that attacked her. This is the crazy nut job that attacked her. So, the girl that you have here, look at them side by side here, one woman is black, and the one woman is white. The woman that was white helped pick up the black woman that tripped, not knowing that she was going to get attacked. So we can't use the race thing here. I hate having to do this, but I have idiots that would easily say, oh, well, it's because of racism. No, this woman tried to help her and she got stabbed. This is complete insanity in every way.
Casey Sloan, now accused of causing that chaotic scene, facing a judge.
This is analogous to a school shooting.
Prosecutors claim that Sloan came to class to hurt someone and had been planning the attack the night before. Prosecutors say she described what she was about to do in a letter to her family and that she struggled with self-worth issues. Prosecutors also claim that she considered attacking two people, including a veteran, but decided on her victim because, quote, she was an easier target, and that she knew the victim's first name, but nothing else. Prosecutors calling the attack unprovoked, saying Sloan likely suffers from mental health issues, but also calling her a danger.
Here's what we have in society, right? Here's what we have is a woman that attacked a person, stabs them, nearly kills them, and all of a sudden she just decides to get her charges dropped. She's even been known as close to as bad as a school shooting, and for whatever reason, even though she's the closest to a school shooting, we're just going to drop charges. I really wonder why ABC, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, etc. are not talking about this serious situation, considering the fact that if this person was the other color, if there was a white woman stabbing a black woman for no explained reason, this would be pushed all over the media like it was hot cake on fudge, or cats eating catnip. Like, this is something that would have been blasted in the media if it was flipped. But since it's a black person, we're going to just let that slide. We're going to be like, this is not an issue. Don't see anything here. This is insanity. And the problem that we also have here as well is that the girl is also frightened of going back to ASU, which I'm not surprised, considering the fact that this person it looks like she's getting a plea deal, and this is her first time offense. It looks like she may actually walk the streets very, very, very soon. Don't know, but it seems like she may walk the streets very, very soon. And if I was a girl, I wouldn't want to go back to ASU, because there's a good chance that this woman, this psychopath, will come back and finish the job. So, I don't know about you, but letting this psychopath roam free is just not what it seems to be a good idea. And this woman is able to go free. She's able to walk the streets. And these charges were dropped because of self-loathing, mental health issues. Okay, let's get the woman help. But when she goes and commits a horrible act, why are we playing catering nice to this lunatic that tried to kill someone for no actual reason? So, again, you're not going to win victim points here for me. This person's a danger to society, and we're just going to drop charges because, why? She has mental health issues? What is this?
The state is concerned that Ms. Sloan is an extreme danger to the community.
Sloan tonight being held at the Maricopa County Jail on a $250,000 cash-only bond. As for that victim, tonight we are told that she is still recovering from her injuries. Right now, 12 News is staying in contact to learn exactly the extent of those injuries and her condition tonight.
Yeah, so she gets a $250,000 cash bail bond, which essentially it just means that you have to pay the whole thing in full. You have to put the whole money up front, and hopefully this woman does never go out. But it seems 2 weeks later that this woman is dropped of her charges. This is something that that doesn't have to go through. So, I don't know about you guys, but it's insanity. And one last thing I would like to point out. This woman that you see on your screen, this is the judge. This is the judge that decided, oh, this is a good idea to drop the charges of premeditated bloody murder and all these other felony charges and to make this person walk free. I don't know about you, but maybe, just maybe, this judge should be let off her seat. Maybe this judge should probably not be a judge anymore if she's going to allow a criminal who pretty much did premeditated murder, almost killed someone, to walk the streets again. It's a little bit insane, don't you think? It's a little bit nuts that we would have a judge just sign off a violent and dangerous person and be walking the streets because why? She's self-loathing? This is insane, guys. This is insane, and this should never, ever be allowed within our country. Alright, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.